Thank you very much indeed, Bulldog Batten of UKIP! You know, that lot of conmen over there, those frauds, those traitors over there, have declared war on the British people! It's a war without guns, it's a war without bullets, but nonetheless they have declared war on you and me. They are not going to give us what we want. So we declare war on them! And when we declare, we need a leader. And Gerard Batten is that leader. So support that man. Thank you very much. Okay, now I've told you many times, that building over there is full of traitors. It's full of con men. It's full of crooks. It's full of, well, all sorts of things. But there are one or two pearls amongst all those swine, okay? Over there. And there are one or two who stand up for the principles which we believe in. Our own national sovereignty, running our own country and doing it our way. And one of them, it's my honour to introduce him, is Lord Pearson from the House of Lords.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for making the effort to come here again, and thank you, Tommy, for laying it all on. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot of energy here today, but not much political power, because the political class doesn't listen to marches. So the question becomes, what are we going to do with all this energy? What is the object of the exercise, as they say in the army, and how are we going to achieve it? I have a very boring suggestion, and I hope you won't mind if I put it to you. We should make it our priority to get the voting system which elects the House of Commons changed from first past the post to some form of proportional representation. Forgive me if I repeat the statistics. Under the present system, some 40% of the electorate don't bother to vote. Many of them because they see that there is no point in their doing so. British governments are elected by some 40% of the 60% who do bother to vote, or 24% of the electorate. So in the 2015 election, for instance, the Conservatives formed the government with 330 seats in the Commons, supported by exactly 24% of the electorate. UKIP was supported by 8% of the electorate, 1/3 of the Conservative vote, and got precisely 1 seat. Ladies and gentlemen, when I pointed this minuscule anomaly out in the past, I have always been told, but under first past the post, we have the smack of firm government. We are not like all those wretched European countries who can't form a government because they have proportional representation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not quite sure how that stacks up at this very moment in the Commons today. Smack of firm government indeed, and I trust we won't hear such nonsense again. So, ladies and gentlemen, however boring, I suggest that UKIP should make it a priority, perhaps the priority, to get the voting system for the Commons changed. Of course, it won't be easy. The political establishment will fight to keep their present cosy arrangement going. And it can't be done unless UKIP goes from strength to strength until it is strong enough to insist upon it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that means joining UKIP and getting our friends to do so, and supporting Gerard as he takes it forward. After all, ladies and gentlemen, UKIP would not have survived without Gerard. Ladies and gentlemen, I was going to regale you with my latest bright idea for getting us out of the Brexit mess. But I gather that my speech in the Lords last 11th of March seems to have gone somewhat viral. So many of you will have seen it, and I won't repeat it now. I thought I would instead end by going down memory lane a bit and remembering a few of the many reasons why we dislike the project of European integration so much. Let us not forget that the people of Europe are our friends. Our enemy is the project and its bureaucrats and puppet politicians whose aim is to destroy the democracies and parliaments of Europe and replace them with wholly undemocratic rule from Brussels. They justify this by pretending that they have brought peace to Europe since 1945, which is of course complete nonsense, because NATO did that. Yet, ladies and gentlemen, that is still the mirage which keeps the whole thing afloat. If anything, the EU sparked the conflict in the Ukraine by trying to absorb it, and the project, with its euro, has caused untold suffering in Greece and elsewhere. A written answer to me last week from the government confirms that Brussels has imposed 20,000 laws of one kind or another on the British people, and there was nothing our Parliament could do about it. Let us remember that EU law, which we must obey, is proposed in secret by the unelected Commission, negotiated in secret by the unelected Committee of Permanent Representatives, and passed in secret in the Council of Ministers, where the British government has been outvoted on every single one of the 77 measures that we have opposed in the last 20 years. And my lords, and my ladies and gentlemen, and my lords, not many of them here, I don't think, and what about perhaps the millions of people in the developing world starved to death by the EU's dumping its excess agricultural policy products on the local market? How is it that the left loves this project so much? And what about the millions of tons of fish, dead fish, thrown back into the sea under the common fisheries policy? Do you remember when we calculated that 8 million tons of dead fish had recently been thrown back into the sea, and that they would have filled the Houses of Parliament and the whole of Whitehall? I remember suggesting that that might have been a better use for those buildings, which wasn't very well received. I'm sorry. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, a sort of joke. Do you remember Douglas Hurd saying after Maastricht that the EU would no longer interfere in the nooks and crannies of our private lives, which was promptly followed by the Condom Directive? This, ladies and gentlemen, took 5 years to agree in Coreper, because the French and the Italians insisted that they had to have larger ones than anyone else in Europe for their men. In the end, they buried the directive after I mentioned this in the Lords. No, ladies and gentlemen, we want none of it. We want our country back, and there is no one better than Gerard to lead us to that happy future. Thank you.
Lord Pearson of the House of Lords. Thank you very much indeed. Now, you heard a lot from the platform here. I think it's your turn. Are you in good voice? Well, we had a chant last December that we were chanting at Theresa May just down here, and she might well have heard it. But I've got a new one for us today, okay? And it's not just directed at the Prime Minister, it's directed at all that lot down there. And it goes something very simple, and you're going to hang with it. It goes like this: May out, Corbyn out, Brexit now. Did you even say that one together? Let's see it together, shall we? May out, Corbyn out, Brexit now. That's not bad. I think you can do better than that. Okay, let's have it again. May out, Brexit out, Corbyn now. Right, now let's let it roll. Do it 3 times. May out, Brexit out, Brexit now. May out, Corbyn out, Brexit now. May out, Corbyn out, Brexit now. Now what I'd like you to do, please, is I'd like to turn round and face the Palace of Westminster, House of Commons, okay? Especially for the cameras. And I'd like you to raise your hands at them, and we're going to say it together, okay? Wait, point at them. Point at them there and say, May out, Corbyn out, Brexit now. May out, Corbyn out, Brexit now. One more. May out, Corbyn out, Brexit now. Wonderful, well done. You know very well the trouble with our politicians is they don't listen, but we're going to shout and shout loud. We'll have some more later. Okay. Now.